So today we will be looking at multi-product CVP analysis. Now, why is this topic very important? Now, mostly when it comes to CVP analysis, when you get single product in the exam, it's going to be more of evaluation of proposals. So they are going to tell you the company has some options it wants to implement and so on and so forth. So you are going to have to do some sort of what if analysis to decide if cost or revenues are going up or going down. Are you getting it? That's the kind of questions you are going to get when single product CVP analysis appears in your exam. But then when it comes to multiple products, that's the most likely area for your exam. And you should always be expecting multi-product CVP analysis. Now, many organizations typically produce and sell a number of different products or services. And this makes break-even analysis quite difficult. So to perform this break-even analysis for multiple product organization, either a constant sales mix must be assumed or all the products must have the same CS ratio. If this is the case, then it makes it easier. So by assuming a constant sales mix for the product, we can calculate a weighted average contribution per unit sold. And this is the trick for answering such questions. Now, the weighting is based on the quantities or the proportions of each product in the constant sales mix, okay? This means that the unit of contribution of the product that makes up the largest population of the mix has the greatest impact on the average contribution per mix. So mostly the steps I would want you to use is that the first step is that you have to determine the sales mix. Since you have a definite sales mix, determine the contribution per unit and then use that sales mix to weight the contribution. When you finish, the normal approach for getting your break even can be used. That is, get your fixed cost over your contribution. But now you are going to use the weighted average contribution. Then from there, you can find your break even per each product, and you can find a break-even point for sales. You can use that to do your margin of safety, your target profit, everything. I get in it. That is the first approach. We also have an approach where we can use the contribution to sales ratio, the weighted average contribution to sales ratio, to also work the question. We are going to look at all the two approaches and see which one you prefer. Now, when we talk about target profit analysis, once we know that the total contribution required, we can calculate the sales revenue of each product that is needed to achieve a target profit. Now, the method is the same as the method that we use to calculate the normal break-even point. So hence, the total number of units to be sold to achieve a target profit is calculated as the fixed cost plus the required profit, all divided by your weighted average contribution per unit, on the assumption that the products are sold in a constant sales mix. So how do we go about this? The best way is first to take a question. Okay, so we have a question here that says Jinx Limited produces and sells two products, M and N. Product M sells for 7 cedis per unit and has a total variable cost of 2 cedis 94 pesos per unit, while product N sells for 15 per unit and has a total variable cost of 4.4 per unit. The marketing department has estimated that for every 5 units of M sold, 1 unit of N will be sold. That means they've given you the sales mix, that if you sell every 5 of M, you are going to sell 1 unit of M. So in total, you sell 6 units each time. Okay, you sell 6 units each time. So your sales mix is going to be 5 units. It's going to be 5 units of M, all over the 6, plus 1 unit of N all over the 6. That becomes what we call your sales mix. Then also the fixed costs have been given. Okay, so this is what we are required to do. We are required to calculate the break-even point for Jinx, calculate the break-even point in units, and calculate the break-even point in sales revenue. So this is the question that has appeared before us, and we are going to take a step to try and solve the question.